Boss, or Jaden, whatever you guys prefer to call him. Uh, I'm Matt, or Gamer Bro, as you may know me, the Mario Kart guy on Twitter, as some people might say. And we're here to continue on with our series of ranking all the Mario Kart tracks. We're going a little out of order because we did Mario Kart 8 base tracks first, but that's besides the point. Because today, that was with the whole group, but today, me and Slime Boss are going to rank all the Super Mario Kart tracks, and then we're just going to go in order from there, pretty much. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
All
this will
right.
be this will be fun.
So this is gonna be difficult because there's no like symbol for these tracks, so I have to like figure out which shape is the one that we're talking about.
I,
So
I actually know the shapes pretty well. I mean,
yeah.
so
Actually, I can
yeah,
probably split screen this
you can
one.
probably look it up too. Yeah,
I'm. Let's see where. I'm just making sure that we're still good. Okay. All right. So
I can, I know the shapes. Like that's how into Mario Kart I am. I know all the shapes just by looking at them. I know the
yeah.
map shapes.
All right. So we're gonna be starting off with Mushroom Cup. Got to say that for the clip. Uh, I hope you guys have been enjoying the shorter form videos as well. With these Mario Kart tracks, it's a little easier to kind of split up because you can separate them by cup. But
Hmm.
like the other podcasts are just us straight talking for 2 hours, so this is a lot easier to sort of split up. And I hope you guys, if it's easier for you guys to consume slowly over time, I hope that is helping. Because part of the reason why we don't get views is because we, out the gate 2 hour long snore fest of just us talking. So all right.
We're
So,
also
yeah, go ahead.
we're also gonna eventually be ranking all the cups like on their own tier list in the future too. It'll be fun.
Yeah,
Like different from the shorts where it's not just our particular rankings of each track in the cup. It'll
yeah.
just be
The
the
cups as
overall
a whole.
cups,
Yeah,
like the courses in them, and then where the courses in them, how
yeah,
good the courses in there make them,
yeah.
basically.
All right. So, Mushroom Cup. It starts off with Mario Circuit 1. That's a pretty
Ah,
good.
the OG,
Yeah, it's pretty
the
simple in
OG.
design. I remember this mostly from Mario Kart DS, but
Mm-hmm.
I can say right now that generally all like the Mario circuits and all the Mario circuits, all the Bowser's castles, all the donut plains, all the ghost valleys, they just kind of all blend together. And I kind of wish that in future games they just kind of made it just the Mario circuit or the whatever. And there's only like very few tracks that I can pick out from the pack based on their designs. So in this case, Mario Circuit One definitely sticks out in my mind. It's one of the few that do. Um, and for that reason, and it's just like a classic simplistic track, but it's not anything too special. But at least it's one of the few that stick out in my mind. But I put that in C tier.
I was gonna say actually real quick, the Mario Kart 8 one I didn't have a D or F tier because I don't think any tracks are that bad in 8. And
Yeah,
this is one of the few games where I have a D and F tier because this game is hard.
yeah. This
And
game is hard. Like,
so this is probably one of the few games I'll have a D or F tier, if
yeah.
maybe the only one. I remember this. I'm going off memory from Mario Kart Tour, and I actually like it because that was my last memory with it in the most
Mm.
recent. I like it in that game. I put it in C2 because it's not like bad, but it's like the
It's the
starter, the
basic,
basic
yeah.
track.
And I like this
I
is
feel
kind of
like
like Liam's argument. It's just the Mario circuit. Like
yeah, and
this
like I
is
don't want to
like the
just give
quintessential one.
and I don't want to give every starter track an F. Like being simple doesn't
Oh
necessarily
no,
make
I
it bad.
didn't. Yeah. So wait, you put it at F?
It no, I put it at
Oh
C. I was
okay.
just
Oh
saying
okay. Yeah.
I always feel bad when like people put starters in like D or F because like it's a simple, but it's not bad by any
Where do
means.
you have it? I have it at the best of the average. It's at the top for me.
Um, like second to last in C.
So like middle
So
C, I guess.
there's one more. There's one more above it in C, but yeah, I'd say like middle C because
Okay.
there's five in my C. There's five in my C tier right now. So
Yeah. All right. Donut Plains 1. So this one isn't as memorable, but it is in Mario Kart 8. So,
and
um,
no. Three is the one in 8.
what? They look.
Donut Plains 3 is the one in Mario Kart 8. The one with the two bridges, that's the Mario Kart
Oh,
8
it
one.
has two bridge. Okay, never mind. But,
Donut,
um,
actually the interesting thing with Donut Plains, the first one has no bridges, second one has one bridge, third one has two.
the first one
They
has.
just progressively
The first one has
they
one bridge.
progressively no bridge. That's the one you see with
There's one bridge.
or,
Donut Plains
there,
1?
there's just water with no bridge.
What? I'm looking at it right here. There's a bridge.
Wait, are you looking at the wrong one?
Donut Plains 1.
Or am I looking at the wrong one? Hold on.
It's the one that this is no, this is not the one in 8, but it starts, it goes around, then it crosses the bridge, then it like makes it like a 3 shape.
Oh, hold on. Oh, you're right. Oh, never mind. I got so confused
Yeah.
there. I thought the one with
You could look
my
up
brain thought
the Super
I
Mario
see it
Kart
now.
wiki to make
Yeah,
sure like we're on the same
I
one.
got it now. My brain just progressively thought, oh, each version just adds one more bridge, but no, you're
Yeah.
right.
I think
Two
this
is the two is the one with no bridge.
I guess we're trying our damnedest not to look at the future games, but this one in particular, just trying to think about it from the perspective of Super Mario Kart, but because we actually played Super Mario Kart before making this videos, just to make sure. But it's one of the
This
ones
track,
that I actually enjoyed in that game. There's very few that I actually enjoyed because the controls were infuriating. But like I
do
said,
you
with Mario Circuit
do you
1, it's just, it's not good, it's not bad, it's just middle of the road. That's why I have it in C. In this case, Donut Plains 1 is the few that they don't stick out like track wise, but it was actually pretty good and pretty fun to play. I put it in A tier.
can say, do you also remember this from DS? Because this was another one in DS.
I don't remember it from D. I know it is in DS, but I don't remember it from DS. Mario Circuit 1 I particularly remember because of the
Oh yeah,
trials, or not the mission mode.
yeah. I remember this from Tour, of course.
Yeah.
But I actually put it in C with Mario Circuit One.
Okay.
It's just kind of there.
This is one of the ones that I from the perspective of Super Mario Kart, not a remake, that this is one of the ones that I enjoyed. So,
Yeah. To
all
be
right.
fair, the tour ones are actually okay to go off of because those ones are very much faithful to their original forms.
Yeah. Yeah, because the problem with these are they're just kind of flat. So you really gotta look at aesthetics, which multiple of them repeat the same aesthetic, and then so you gotta look at playability, aesthetic, and I guess the shape of the track, which is like it's very hard. That's because this is how simple this game
Yeah,
is. So you put it at C as well.
yeah, I did.
So
Right,
I'll
just
put it in B.
one. I put it one spot below Mario Circuit One.
So I just put it in B. So because I have it in A.
I'm gonna look up the cups myself just so I can see what's coming
Yeah.
up too.
All right. We're on Ghost
Okay.
Valley 1, which
Oh,
is
this is where we start getting better. Here we go. Once you get to the Ghost Valleys,
I mean, yeah, I love the Ghost Valley aesthetic, but this is one of the worst Ghost Valleys. It's just too simple for me. Um, I
fair.
prefer. I think it's Ghost Valley 2. I think, yeah. So this Ghost Valley, although I think the Ghost,
Ghost Valley Two is based.
I think
Ghost Valley
that
2 is
in the
based.
original game, the Ghost Valleys are my favorite aesthetic, but in the remakes, I really like Choco Island. So I prefer the Choco Islands in
Oh,
3D, but in 2D, I prefer Ghost Valleys. But in any case, Ghost Valley 1, which is the square one, uh, they're all square, but
square one.
the square, most square one,
It is almost just a perfect square. You're right.
it's in D. That's yeah, it's in D.
I have mine actually in B. Not gonna lie. Even if it's
Yeah,
simple, I kind of like the track.
yeah, I have it in D. So
Spoiler alert! But there's actually a future version of Ghost Valley actually lower than this one.
really, hmm.
Yeah, we'll get to that
You
though.
said
But I
B.
have this one. Yeah, I have this one a B because
All right,
well,
well,
this is one
yes,
of my favorite Mushroom Cup tracks, and I just like the Ghost Valley tracks in general.
yeah, I put it in C, or I put it in D. So let's put it in C.
Although it's so funny because Boo Lake and Mario Kart 8 like throws every version of Ghost Valley out the water.
Yeah,
Boo Lake is pretty much
the water.
just
Ah,
what I know. Yeah, they actually made it a lake instead of Boo Void or whatever it
yeah.
was.
All right.
Yeah, funny.
All right. The first Bowser's Castle 1. Again, this is probably one of the better
Um,
Bowser Castles because some of the Bowser Castles are bullshit. But this one is probably the most memorable track other than Rainbow Road to me. Um, other than actually no, there's like three of the most memorable tracks that I have. Um, Rainbow Road, this one, and then I think it's Mario Circuit. Is it Mario Circuit 3? No.
are you talking about the one that had the glider ramp in Mario
Yeah,
Kart 7?
yeah, yeah. Those three
That
are
was
yeah,
Mario Circuit 2. Yeah,
yeah. So I enjoy Bowser's Castle 1, uh, and so I put it in B tier. But again, it's just an average Bowser's Castle. So
mine is C actually. Continuing my trend of Mushroom Cups. I think it's
yeah,
okay. Uh, I guess Yeah, there is one I actually have a better memory with later on, I'll admit. But for
What's
this one, it's C tier.
what part of C?
Kind of second to last.
Okay, so I guess
There's one other track below it.
I'll put it
Actually,
top of C then.
you know what? I'm thinking about it now. I just moved one. It's at the bottom of C for me now because I just saw one that I wanted to
Yeah,
move,
I don't know,
or I
cause
swapped
mine
it
is
with
at
another one.
top of B. So where should we put it? Like bottom
Top
of
of
B,
B,
top of
bottom of
C.
C. I think anywhere between top of C, bottom of B would be pretty
Okay,
fair,
top of C.
to be honest.
All right, Mario Circuit 2. You're probably wondering where I put that one. It's the second
Mm-hmm.
best. It's the second best track in the game. It's S tier.
Wow.
Yeah,
I I I ranked it higher than Mario Circuit 1. I put it in B tier. I like it in Tour, which is pretty much just the Mario Kart 7 version. It even has the glide ramp still there.
yeah,
So
yeah. No,
yeah, I
this
like
is
it.
definitely the one of the best tracks in the game, in my opinion. So
It is very fun. I like the turns on it, and although that the ramp in Super Mario Kart was annoying, like
yeah.
if you messed up that jump,
Oh
you
yeah,
pretty much lost the race. I Changing that to a glide ramp in 7 and Tour was a much better idea.
yeah. All right, A tier then.
That is the one downside I'll say it has is that
Yeah,
the that
yeah.
jump, if you mess that up, you're screwed. Like
Yeah, because you they don't. There's no Lakitu. It's just that you're gonna gotta ride the whole track back to that point.
yeah, unless you're on lap 1, you're not
Yeah.
making a comeback.
All right, a little bit of a recap here, making sure that we're still good. Um, hold on. All right, so we got Mario Circuit 2 in A tier, Donut Plains 1 in B tier, Bowser's Castle 1 in C tier, uh, Mario Circuit 1 and Ghost Valley 1. All right.
Mario Circuit 2 being the best one so far seems fair.
Yeah, woo.
Like Mushroom Cup actually ends with the best track.
Yeah. All right, Flower Cup. We got Choco Island 1 starting to get a little bit more interesting here.
I
Um,
like these tracks.
yeah, I really like
Is that the
Choco
one with the
Island, but
okay?
not in like this art style. Like I prefer them in 3D. But
Even though
Choco,
even though the even though Choco Island 2 is the only one that's been remade outside of Tour. It was
yeah,
in DS.
yeah. I mean
The
the
other
not
one's
the
still
track
trapped.
itself, but the aesthetic. But
Oh yeah.
I put this one in C. Like I said, I don't like these in the original game. But
I did too.
they in the original game with the whole slippy slidey mud
Oh
crap that was
gosh.
awful. So
Yeah.
I put this one isn't as bad as the second one, but I put it in C tier.
As bad as the second one. Oh boy, that's gonna be interesting when we get to that one. I Because I didn't rank these off mechanics. I just ranked them based on how much I liked them. Well, actually, some of them I did. I put it in C, and it's the one I have above Mario Circuit 1.
Oh, so just C then.
Top of C tier, yeah. The
I have it
I do
like
like these.
middle of C, so I guess it's top of
Cho-
C. Oh wait,
Choco Island,
yeah,
aka the tracks that inspired Choco Mountain.
yeah. All right, Ghost Valley 2. This one
Oh,
is
here we
my
go.
this one is my favorite of the Ghost Valleys.
Mm-hmm.
Again, like I said,
Same.
I like the Ghost Valley aesthetic in this game. The only reason why I ranked the first Ghost Valley in D is because it was just a fucking square. But this one I think is the most balanced of the three, and so I
I
put it
agree.
at A tier.
At least so far until the third one gets remade. Maybe they'll make it better. But for
Yeah,
now, the second one I have actually top of A. I actually love this track.
yeah, I have it in
I
A
don't
as
know if
well.
it's I don't know if this just a bit of Mario Kart Wii bias coming in because this was remade in Mario Kart Wii or even Tour bias because
Yeah,
they just brought this into Tour like back in October
yeah.
alongside Boo Lake. Actually, it was kind of funny. It came with Boo Lake, but
Yeah, that's
I don't
why
know.
that's the Wii version is definitely why I enjoy this. But again, we're not trying not to
In
talk remake.
Oh, I know.
Um,
But that's just the one version I know the most. But the Wii and Tour version made me realize how much I actually like the track. So
yeah. Um, all right. So Donut Plains 2.
this
Uh,
was this. Oh wait, no mind. I was gonna say this one has not been remade except for Tour. Wow, the
where
one Donut Plains that hasn't been remade outside of Tour yet.
where did I put it?
That one, that one is the one with no bridges. There we
Yeah,
go.
zero bridges. Okay, so no bridge Donut Plains. I put that in middle of B. I
I put that
couldn't
in
tell
D.
you why.
I put that in D lower than the first one because I kind of hate that it doesn't have a bridge. It's a lot. It's a lot more.
I am
I
putting
guess
it
it's a
in
lot.
C, I guess.
I guess you could say it's a lot less interesting with it doesn't have a bridge. So I put it lower than the first Donut
Yeah.
Plains.
I have it lower
So
too,
I have like bottom half of D.
but it's not as bad as the last one. Okay.
Oh,
All right. Bowser's Castle 2. Uh Fuck this
oh,
stage.
heck yeah.
Fuck this stage. This I'm sorry, but this is the worst Super Mario Kart track. Uh
Oh gosh.
this fucking so not only is it sharp turns, so it's literally like it's sharp turns everywhere, but it will literally troll you. So if you so there's obviously like the crazy bounces at the beginning, but when you turn, when you start to turn, you will fall off. You are guaranteed to fall off at least once every time because the game does not want you to play. Like it deliberately just says no, you can't play today. You're going to fall in the lava every time. So F tier.
Oh well. Oh boy. Because I put in A tier.
No!
I, I I actually like this track. I actually of all the Bowser's Castle, it's my favorite. I like that there's a troll just because it's just funny that they did that.
No, but
Um.
there's a reason why I put this in F tier because the next one's
Although
yeah.
although I love that if you have a feather, you can utilize that troll and actually
If
jump
you have a
across. That's
Trev,
pretty cool.
that's like the only time that you can actually like maneuver
I
around
think
it.
I feel like that was their point when making that track because they wanted it to be like a feather exclusive shortcut. Like you had to have the feather
Yeah.
to do that shortcut.
All
And
right, I
I do
put it.
agree, I have fallen off many times, but for me, it's kind of like it's a little I like that it's a little more challenging than the first one,
Yeah.
but it's also less challenging than the third one, and I like that. It's a good
It's
middle
like the
road. I
same
personally like
reason
it.
why I hate Mount Wario because of just how
The first
fucking painful it is.
the first one honestly was annoying to me. I kept getting stuck in those little sides, those little like the parts that were sticking
Oh
out, and I
yeah,
was like,
yeah,
that one always annoyed me. I felt like I had a little more control in the second one.
yeah,
And also, what was I gonna say? Oh, if they, I always thought if they brought back the Bowser's Castle 2 in the future, which they still have not brought back a single SNES Bowser's Castle. Um, I always thought if they brought one of those back, that troll area could maybe be made into like a glide ramp or something.
yeah,
That'd be
maybe.
interesting.
All
I could
right,
see that, like a little shortcut.
Mario Circuit 3. I have that middle of B. I don't know why, but I remember that one turn in the middle being really hard. But I think overall it's just an alright track. I have
I
it
put it
just
in
below.
A.
I have it just below Bowser's Castle in B.
I put it in A just above Bowser's Castle 2, actually, right
Oh wait, no,
above.
I'm sorry.
Not just.
It's below Donut Plains 2 as well in B.
Oh, interesting. I have mine in A, one spot above Bowser's Castle 2, because I don't know. Again, I don't know if it's Wii bias because it's right below Ghost Valley 2. But you'll see me defending Mario Circuit 3 in the Booster Course Pass on Twitter, so that should say enough about how much I like the track.
Yeah.
It's and in Tour, of course, but yeah, we're going off the original. But
Alright, yeah.
I actually like it in the original, but the remakes have also been pretty good,
Alright,
and it just came to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe recently.
I put it at top of B.
That's fair. That's reasonable.
Alright.
I personally, everyone says Mario Circuit 2 is the best, but I've always thought Mario Circuit 3 was the best, honestly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is the one in the booster. Yeah, I fucking hate that one turn. So that's literally the only thing I
Oh,
don't like
the
is that one turn.
the very the very the very sharp one,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's like the
like
only
a full U-turn.
because
You
it
have to.
screws you up for the rest of it. Because like you can
You
drift
either
into that
have
and then you
to.
drift again.
The best strategy is like do an outs. Don't turn on the inside of the turn. Go on the very edge of the turn, and you'll be. It
Yeah,
works. Or if you have an inside, or if you have an inside drifting bike, it works way better.
yeah.
But
All
if you
right.
go on the very outside edge of the turn, you're actually it's easier.
Yeah. All right. So
But that turn can be annoying, yeah.
we have in A tier. We have
Oh, oh
what?
yeah, that's Flower Cup done.
Yeah, that's
No,
Flower
I
Cup.
was confused. That's Flower Cup
Yeah.
done,
All
yeah.
right. A tier. We have Mario Circuit 2 at the top, and then Ghost Valley 2. B tier. We
Hmm.
have Mario Circuit 3 and Donut Plains 1. Yeah. And
Two.
then we have
Donut Plains 2 was in. Oh wait,
yeah,
no, you're right.
yeah.
All of them, yeah.
Yeah, and then we have C,
Sorry.
which has Bowser's Castle 1, Mario Circuit 1, Choco Island 1, Ghost Valley 1, Donut Plains 2, and Bowser's Castle 2. That's
Nice.
where we're at. All right. Star Cup. All right. So, Koopa
Koopa.
Beach.
Here we go. New theme.
Yeah, so
Honestly,
new theme, but
there's only two of them, but honestly, both of them combined, I think, are better than most of the tracks in the game. At least aesthetic wise,
I
I like
think
the aesthetic of these
they're
tracks.
uh boring. I think it's very weird because it's almost like Vanilla Lake 2 is like the opposite of these tracks because they have the giant hole in them. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I'm stupid. All right, ignore me.
Vanilla Lake 2 is annoying, actually.
Yeah, okay, so I have this in D tier. I don't remember why. Um, yeah, isn't Koopa Lake, which was the one that's in Wii? Oh, no, that's Shy Guy Beach.
Oh yeah, you're thinking of GBA Shy Guy Beach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, so,
Which actually, I think about it, I think was probably inspired off SNES Koopa Beach because it's very
yeah,
similar. Although most, although I think like every Super Mario Kart track got remade in Super Circuit in some form. They
yeah.
kind of made like new versions of each one.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I think this is one of the ones that I just kind of randomly put. I don't know why this is in D tier, but it is.
I put it. It's actually my lowest one in C. Yeah,
Okay,
I
so
think it's up there with like Mario Circuit 1. Like it's just kind of simple.
I
I will
just put
say
it top of
actually,
D.
I think besides the Bowser's Castles, I believe this is the first one we've come across. Other than the two Bowser's Castles, this is the first one we've come across that absolutely has not been remade in any capacity. It's not even in Tor yet,
Yeah.
which is very weird.
All right, so I just put it at top of D. Is that cool?
It's, yeah, yeah, that's fair.
All
I
right,
think that's
because
good.
mine is at like middle of D, and you said bottom of C. So, um,
Yeah, that's right in the middle.
all right, Choco Island 2. Fuck Choco Island 2. This is the second worst map in the game. I have it at D. Bottom of
Oh
D.
boy, here we
Bottom
Oh
of
boy, here
D.
we go again. Here we go again, where it's the Bowser's Castle 2 situation
Yeah,
where you hate it and I love it
it's
because
the slippery. Yeah,
I have it in middle of B actually. Because okay, I will say
you're gonna make it
it is
so
slippery
that
still.
we put it all in C again. This happened last time.
I have it in B, but I like that big open mud section. I've
I
always
hate
loved
the
that
big
section.
open mud section.
Um,
That's the
even in wait,
problem.
even in DS, even in DS,
Yes. I've always hated
I
it. Because the mud is what made me mess up in Tor, in SNES, and in DS. Every time that fucking mud section. It's so slippery and uncontrollable. Every time, every
not
playstyle.
as much not as much in the newer games, but I mean,
Tor as well. Tor
you can
2.
mostly just drive straight in that mud section though if you angle it right. So it's not
It's
too
still
bad.
bad. I hate it. All right, C.
I personally have it in B though because I know there's something about it I like.
Yeah. All right, Vanilla Lake 1. I have that. Think I think Vanilla Lake is a cool aesthetic, but Vanilla Lake 2, I think having the actual lake there is very cool, and I like the jagged edges. So Vanilla Lake 1 is just D tier. Otherwise, this is just a donut. Just
This is my
painfully average.
second worst track in the game for me. I have it at F because it's really annoying. Both Manila Lakes are annoying in this game, but this one,
Yeah.
ooh, it's so like it's a circle, sure, but the fact that you have to constantly turn and it's on ice and it's slippery, and not to mention those ice blocks. Oh my god,
Yeah,
it's so annoying.
I just
If we were ranking like remakes, I would say the tour version is at least way better than this because at least the
yeah,
tour
even
version
in
you feel
Tor, it was
there's
just unmemorable because
yeah,
the other
but
Vanilla Lake is just so much better.
I just mean like even in tour it's not as annoying. Like
Yeah,
it's very short in tour, but it's not as annoying
yeah.
at
All right, I
least.
put it in
So
F tier
that's yeah both F
because
or
I
yeah
put
F
it
for
at
me.
bottom of D or like above Choco Island,
That's
but
fair. Also for reference, I literally only have two tracks in F. They're the
I
two that I
have
hate the
one.
most.
I have one track
They're
in
the two
F.
that I hate the most.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Bowser's Castle 3. Do you want
Oh,
to
oh,
know my
hey,
opinion on this?
sure.
S tier.
Oh God.
I love this
Oh
Bowser's
no.
Castle.
We're exactly complete ends of the table again. Uh-oh. Remember when I just said Vanilla Lake 1 was my second lowest track?
Oh my. You have the wrong
I ha
Bowser's Castle in F tier.
No. Okay, no. When I was playing through Super Mario Kart on my own, right? Just playing and I was trying to just beat all the cups for fun. I failed on this one so many times, kept falling off, kept getting hit, and I just gave up and didn't even get to even Mario
Oh my
Circuit 4.
god.
I didn't even get to Special Cup. That's how it Oh my God, this track's annoying. It's like
I hate you.
there's so many like especially the part with all the little jumps. That
We
part
have
kept getting
all
me.
of the
Like
Bowser's Castles in C tier. Look what you've done. Look what you've
I'm
done.
sorry I'm sorry, but it's the truth.
It's the
They're
best
all
one
just
in the game. Bowser's
it's
Castle
not
2 is garbage.
well it's the best if you're a freaking pro at Super Mario Kart. I'm not.
I'm not a pro. I don't like these controls either. They're worse than Tor. So,
And Taurus isn't even that bad in my opinion.
all right. That's C tier now because you decided to ruin my S tier. Mario Circuit 4. I have that at bottom of C.
Actually, I have that top of D. Actually, the you know what? People would be surprised, but it's lower than all three of the previous Mario circuits on my tier list because it's just all the turns and the game's controls does not
Yeah.
go well.
Yeah. I agree. I'll
Like
put
Mario
that
Circuit
D.
1, Mario Circuit 1 easy, Mario Circuit 2 pretty manageable. Mario Circuit 3, I'd even say it's still like if you get it's I beat it in Super Mario Kart. Like Mario Circuit 3 is even pretty easy to beat, but Mario Circuit 4, oh
Yeah,
God.
that's the word. I think isn't that the one we couldn't beat because we couldn't get the special cup. We couldn't
I
beat
think
Mario
so, yeah.
Circuits. Yeah.
I think Bowser's Castle right before it, I think we took a few tries on, but then yeah, Mario
Yeah.
Circuit 4, like each race is 5 laps, so it's really long.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
All right.
Yeah, that one's you would think as each Mario circuit went on, they'd get progressively better, but it goes for me it's
It just
good,
goes down.
better, better, good, better, better,
Yeah.
right back down to the bottom.
Yeah. All right. So we got A tier. That's it for the Star Cup. So A tier.
Yeah.
Mario Circuit 2. Right. Yes, Mario Circuit 2. Then Ghost Valley 2. Then B tier. Mario Circuit 3. Donut Plains 1. C tier. All of the Bowser's Castles. We don't even have to say it. Bowser's Castle 1. Mario Circuit 1. Choco Island 1. Ghost Valley 1. Bowser's
There's a lot
Castle.
of ones.
Bowser's Castle 3.
I think a lot of
Choco
ones in
Island
C tier.
2. Choco Island 2. Uh, Donut Plains 2. And Bowser's Castle 2. Then
Hey, by the way, oh no, I
go
keep
ahead.
going. I didn't know you were done.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, if you look, you said Donut Plains 2 as I was looking at the map, and if you look closely enough, it kind of almost looks like an Amogus.
Oh my god, that's
The water is like
why.
the water is like the little eyes where the eyes are,
Oh
and
my
then like
god.
those turns are like the little legs.
Wow.
It's it's
The
not Donut
meme
Plains
is
2,
dead.
it's Donut Plains Sus. That's what it
Oh
is.
my god. All right, D tier Mario Circuit 4 and Koopa Beach 1 and finally F tier Vanilla Lake 1.
Or Vanilla Lake. You know, I will say though, I always say Mario Circuit 4 is the worst, but I would still really be happy to see it like remade in a future game just to
Yeah.
see how much better it would be. Also, because it'd be a long track if they remade it. It'd be like
Yeah.
one of the longer SNES tracks.
Yeah. All right. Special Cup race, which is oh yeah,
Here we
Special
go.
Cup. All right, here we
Which
go.
with which are the hardest freaking tracks in this
Yeah,
game that
so
I tried
just so
not to
you
rank them on
know,
difficulty.
we haven't played any of these. I haven't played any
I
of these,
did. I
other
did
than
once
Rainbow Road
actually.
and Vanilla Lake because of well, no, I think
Donut
we
Plains
we
3 as
couldn't
well.
beat Donut Plains 3. That was the thing, even though that's in Mario Kart 8. So literally Rainbow Road, Donut Plains 3, and Vanilla Lake 2 are all the only time I've actually experienced those was in remakes, and I think Ghost Valley
I
3 as well because I was in Wii, right?
I I did play. Wait, which one?
Ghost Valley 3, is it in Wii?
No, it was Ghost Valley 2 was the one in Wii.
Oh, okay.
I actually did play all of these. Actually, wait. Oh wait, wait. You also played Koopa Beach 2 because that was on DS.
Oh yes, you're right. Yes.
And I have played every single one of these. Actually, I realized because Vanilla Lake 2 is in Tour, so I have played every single one of these
Yeah.
tracks in some capacity. Wait a minute, hold
What's
on.
in what Vanilla Lake Ghost Valley 3 was in what game then? Tor?
Not yet, but it is data mined for Tour, so it might come back. But
That's the one that I haven't played then.
it's the only one in this entire cup that has not been remade at all.
Yeah.
But you know what's crazy is if Ghost Valley 3 is actually coming to Tour in the future, then we'll have all the Super Mario Kart Special Cup tracks in the game, which would be
Yeah.
pretty cool, actually.
All right, Donut Plains 3, obviously the best Donut Plains, right? I
Yeah,
don't know
I have
why, but
my
I have it in D. But I think I have it in
I
D from the perspective of Super Mario Kart. I fucking hated
have
it.
it.
I fucking
I
hated
have it
it
in.
in Mario Kart in Super
Oh
Mario
yeah,
Kart. But in Mario Kart 8, it's a good Donut Plains. But yeah, not here.
and Tor as well. Even though obviously I know the Tor one doesn't look as graphically impressive as the 8 one, it's still like better because just works
Yeah,
better.
just
I
but
I
from
have
the
it.
perspective of Super Mario Kart, we couldn't beat it. So fuck it. Fuck this
I have
course.
it at. See, now I feel bad because I put mine at top of B, but only because I wasn't trying to rank it based on how annoying or hard it was.
Yeah.
I put it at top of B just because I like the layout and
All
I
right.
love it in 8 and Tor, and I just think it's
I'll
also it having
compromise.
two
I'll let you put it in B.
bridges. I also like too. It
Yeah.
makes it feel the most unique out of the three.
I'll let you have that one. All right, Koopa Beach 2. I put that in C tier. I don't again like I said I don't like the Koopa beaches, but it's cool that you ride on the
Actually,
water the most of the time.
I have it at the bottom of A. I actually I know why. There's something about it I just like. I that's most of these tracks for me, honestly.
Yeah.
It's either there's something about it I like or don't like, but maybe it's because it's in Tor and I love it in that game. I don't know. It's one
Yeah.
of the it's also one of the longer SNES tracks. And
Yeah.
may I just say, I think this is our second SNES track in the Booster Course Pass.
Yeah.
It seems like the only likely option at this point.
Yeah.
Hey, another DS remake coming back for the second time. Why not?
Yeah. All right, Ghost Valley 3. I
Oh
have this
Lord.
one at B, bottom of B.
Remember when I said I was moving one? That this was when I was moving because I realized I had it higher than I wanted it to be.
Where'd you
I
move it?
swapped it with I actually swapped it with Koopa Beach 1, funnily enough. Um I moved it to second to last in D tier because this one is so hard. Oh my god.
All right,
I
well, I
did get a
guess it's
chance
going to bottom of C then.
I like it's actually it's up there with like Bowser's Castle 3 is like one of the hardest tracks in the whole game.
Yeah.
My god.
Yeah, it was
Ghost Valley
painful.
1 and 2 are manageable, but Ghost Valley 3 is like
Oh
just
no,
so
no,
many
no. I
turns.
think that it was hard. Donut Plains 3 was hard. Koopa Beach 2, that was like really easy, surprisingly. And then we didn't, I don't think we got past Ghost Valley 3. I think that's
I think
what we did.
I think Koopa Beach 2, I think it was good. Yeah, I think you're right. I think Koopa Beach 2 is so easy. I think it's only special cup because of how long it is, but I think it's so easy because of
Yeah,
how open it is.
yeah,
It's very open.
yeah.
It's rare that you'll like
I think I actually won that race because you were winning all of them, and then I won Koopa Beach too. So,
yeah.
all
And then
right,
once we got to Ghost Valley 3, that was when we gave up.
yeah. All right, Vanilla Lake 2. I like the lake in the middle. I got it at bottom of B, just above Ghost Valley 3.
Actually, you know what's funny? So if I were to if you were to just sort this a list from like 1 to 20, it's literally in bottom of D, but it's like right one slot above um Vanilla like 1 and F. I think it's just slightly better than the first one
Hmm.
just cuz I find it a little less annoying on the layout and just even going off the Tor version, that one I find a little more interesting and than the first one. But it's still bottom of D because it's still kind of annoying
All right, well then
because
we
it's
got another
slippery.
C then, I guess.
Oh my god.
All right,
You
Rainbow
hear that, guys?
Road. Where do we put
You hear that,
this?
guys? Most of this that means most of the Super Mario Kart tracks are mid.
Yeah.
Literally mid.
All right, all right, all right. Do we even have to discuss Super Mario Kart Rainbow Road? All right, ready?
Well, what?
Three. Let's say it at the same time. Three, 2. Oh, we have different things, aren't we? 3, 2, 1. S.
S.
Okay, good.
Hey, okay. You know what's funny? It's my only S tier because one, it's the only one that's a unique theme, the only one that doesn't have repeats, which makes it stand out.
Yeah.
Two, even though it's hard, I find it like not as hard as like even Ghost Valley
Yeah.
3. I find it kind of nice.
Ghost
And
Valley's in the Bowser's Castles, and then specifically Donut
so
Plains
you
4.
want to know
They're
what's
like
funny?
just absolutely horrendously difficult, and Rainbow Road is like middle ground where it's difficult because it's supposed to be, but it's not absolute bullshit like Bowser's Castle and Donut Plain, um, and with the tight turns and stuff. But also, even though it's been remade in like every Mario Kart, I think it's fine that it's remade in every Mario Kart. You might have gotten bored
It
about it, but it's like one of the ones that's most consistent. It's a great track in any game that it's in.
uh,
I think that's a
and it's
testament to how good the
and
stage is.
I think it's fine. It's cool because it's not like the hardest Rainbow Road out there, and it's like one
Yeah.
of the shorter ones. But I think there's a charm. Oh, fun fact, by the way, this is actually tied with Mario Circuit 3 as the most remade track in Mario Kart history.
Yeah.
They've both tracks have been in 5 games: Rainbow Road, SNES, GBA, and then it was in 7 tour and now and then 8 in the 8 DLC, and then Mario Circuit 3, SNES Super Circuit again, Wii tour, and then recently the Booster Course packs.
Yeah.
So those are the two Super Mario Kart tracks that Nintendo seems to love the most.
Yeah.
But yeah, S tier because it's the best track in the game and it's
Yeah.
unique. Also, the
But like
music.
you'll never play it because it's like impossible to get to it. But
You want to know what's funny about this Rainbow Road in like Super Mario Kart itself is that so many they're like Ghost Valley 3, Mario Circuit 4, Bowser's Castle 3 are like really long. Rainbow Road is shorter than like most of the other
yeah.
tracks that came
Yeah.
before. Like it's kind of funny. It's like one of the few times where a Rainbow Road is shorter than the other tracks because like you think about it like you even look at like longer ones like Mario Kart Wii or something, they're longer. It's
Yeah.
like but I guess the point maybe in Super Mario Kart they didn't want it to be long. They just wanted to be kind of challenging and be like the ending.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely S tier, best track in the whole game. There's a reason it came back so many times. Same with
Yeah.
Mario Circuit 3, despite what people say.
All right, time for the recap. All right, so in S tier, we have Rainbow Road. In A tier, we have uh, Mario Circuit 2. And then we have Ghost Valley 2. B tier, we got Mario Circuit 3, Donut Plains, Donut Plains? Question mark? Donut Plains 3. Uh,
Yeah, I was like, which one?
no, not
Just
Donut
remember them.
Plains 3.
Just
What is it?
how many bridges does it have?
2. Donut Plains 3.
So
Uh,
okay, yeah, that is 3 then.
then we got Donut Plains uh,
How many
1.
bridges?
Donut Plains 1, I think.
Okay,
Yeah, and then Koopa Beach
is there
1.
just one bridge?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
And
that's one.
then Bowser's Castle 1, Mario Circuit 1, Choco Valley 1,
There's so many ones.
Ghost Valley 1, Bowser's Castle 3, Choco Valley 2, Donut Plains 2, Bowser's Castle 2, Ghost Valley 3, and Vanilla Lake 2. And then we
Wow, wow.
got D with Mario Circuit 4, don't Koopa Beach 1, and Vanilla Lake 1. And sorry, F tier Vanilla Lake 1. There we go. Sorry. It's hard to figure out
See,
which ones the tracks are because they're all the same. That's the problem. So that's why it was so hard to rank these tracks because not only is it easier to look at the remakes, but also all these tracks blend together. And it's,
see,
I just in my head I just think, oh, Bowser's Castle, Donut Plains, Mario Circuit, Rainbow Road, Ghost Valley, Choco Valley, like not 1, 2, 3, 4,
that's
and 5 because they all look the same. Like
that's why I referred to the remakes for these because honestly, when I was trying to just do the original ones, I was like, I can't do this. I can't tell. I don't remember
Yeah, I
which one's
can't
better than
tell.
the
I
other.
don't remember because they all blend
So
together, so it's just
what I
so
did was like
difficult.
what I did was I remember the original, and then I said, okay, were they better in remakes? Because if the remakes improved them, I mean, let's be honest, remakes of any of these tracks improve them.
Yeah,
Just being in a different game just improve makes the track better anyway.
yeah,
But I mean, like, I just pretty much base it on how much I like them in other games if they've been remade. And if they haven't been remade, they're probably lower on my list because I have no familiarity with them and they're probably so hard.
yeah. Well, I think that since we've gotten that, I know that originally I said I was gonna make it a separate video, but I think I'm gonna end up making it a separate video anyway, so I might as well just combine it with the full episode. So, um,
Which
we
full
have
episode?
the full episode of this thing.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So we might as well rank the cups while we are here. Um,
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Let me
so
load up. Okay, Mario Wiki. I think I don't know about
my
you. I'm gonna base mine based on the average, like where each track in their cups is ranked.
yeah.
Like whichever cup had like the highest amount of tracks for me is probably what I'm gonna do.
So the way and I'm not averaging out what I did. The way I'm doing it is, I'm saying, okay, so what's the track selection in this cup? Did I enjoy the cup as a whole? And
Hmm.
if the answer is yes, then it goes up higher. Like for example, uh, Mushroom Cup all around was pretty good. Mario Circuit
Well,
2 is in it. Bowser's Castle isn't horrible.
let's
Ghost
let's
Valley
be
1.
honest. With how hard this game is, it just makes Mushroom Cup the best cup
Yeah, so
because
yeah.
because Mushroom Cup isn't hard like the other ones.
So I
It,
have I have Mushroom Cup in I'm gonna put Mushroom Cup in S tier. Um
yeah, even though Bowser's Castle is like annoying for me, overall, the fact that it's just easier than every other cup, it just
yeah.
is a free S.
And then because Rainbow Road or so for Flower Cup, not Rainbow Road, sorry. For Flower Cup, it was just painfully average. It's not
I
good, it's not
I'd
bad.
put it in like I think for me it's like B. I'd probably place it around a
Yeah.
B
I put it in
because like
C, so let's just I guess we put
like
it in B.
Choco Island 1 I love, Ghost Valley 2 is great, Donut Plains 2 is okay, Bowser's Castle 2 you already know I love, and I love Mario Circuit 3. There's like two okay
I
ones and then there's three good great ones for me, so
I
that's why
just
it's a B for
personally
me.
don't like the Flower Cup. Actually, I think I'm gonna actually rate it lower. I'm gonna put it like at D. Honestly, now looking at it,
Also,
I don't like this
Super
one.
Mario Super Mario Kart, the only game that'll probably the only game that'll ever have Mario Circuits be the last track in a cup.
Yeah. All right.
Because it's like the only
I'm gonna
probably the only one.
actually put it at I'm gonna actually put it at D. So I'm putting it at C for our tier list. We got Mushroom Cup at S, and Flower Cup at C. Then
Okay,
we
yeah.
have Star
That's fair,
Cup.
I guess.
Looking at Star Cup,
I I would
again, this
personally
was kind of like middle of the road. I like
let's
Bowser's
see.
Castle 3 a lot, but it's just kind of whatever.
For
Um,
me, it's like I like Choco Island 2, Koopa Beach 1 is okay. Vanilla Lake 1, my second lowest. Actually, this has my two lowest tracks are both in this cup. This is a freaking I'm putting this
yeah.
in wait, and then Mario Circuit 4. The only ones I like in this cup are the first two, Koopa Beach 1 and Choco Island
See,
2. I
the
think I'm gonna put
problem
that
with this
in
one
D or
is
F. I'll
that
probably put that in F.
I don't like most of the tracks. I hate Koopa Beach. I hate, Choco Island. Vanilla Lake's painfully average. And I don't like Mario Circuit 4. But Bowser's Castle is my favorite Bowser's Castle. So it's like, it ends up making it like C tier for me. But looking at it from the
But
entirety of the cup standpoint, you know,
if it's
starting
I
with
think if it's
Vanilla Lake, we got a good Bowser's Castle. I think it's like B or C, looking at it
I
as a
think if
whole.
you I think if you have it in C and I have it in F, it should be like D or something. I don't know.
All right, D. All right,
Because
and
pretty
then
much
finally,
for me, it's like after Chocolate Island 2, the whole cup falls off at that point. At that
yeah.
point.
All right, so Special Cup,
Ooh,
uh, Rainbow Road like hard carries it, and then like
yeah.
Vanilla Lake and Donut Plains 3 are like the only two highlights. As a whole, though, uh, it's just
See,
it's just bad all around. Like
Wait,
Rainbow
where did
Road
I put my
obviously
other
like
one?
hard carries it. I don't know, it's
I
hard.
had I had Mushroom Cup in S. I had Flower Cup in I think C. Was that what I put it in? I don't remember. My personal one. Star Cup I had at F. I think this one it's actually kind of like the Star Cup. There's three of them I like. Ghost Valley 3, Vanilla Lake 2, I had low, but I like Donut Plains 3. I actually like Cuba Beach 2. I like Rainbow Road. So I'd probably put this like C as B, maybe, I guess.
B.
Even despite the two tracks I don't like that much, I think for me, Donut Plains 3, Cuba Beach 2, and Rainbow Road kind of save it.
Yeah. All right, so let's see.
Uh, I just love Mushroom Cup and S. It's probably the
Yeah.
only game where that's gonna happen.
All right, so we got
Maybe, I don't
Mushroom
know.
Cup, we got Mushroom Cup in S, Special in B, Flower in C, and Star in D.
That seems pretty reasonable to
Yeah.
me. Each one's a
All
different
right.
tier.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right.
It's like,
That for this game in particular was kind of unenjoyable because it's just like I couldn't rank the track, so how was I gonna rank the cups? So
also, yeah,
I'm
also
glad
it'd
we
be
kind
such
of
a short.
combined these into one video. So how this is gonna work for you guys know for the
Yeah,
future.
it's
I am going to split this up into cups just like we did with 8. I am also going to split it into just the tracks and just the cups. So I'm just gonna call this episode the Super Mario Kart tier list, plain and simple, and then pretty much immediately after it, you're gonna see each cup individually ranked, and then after that, you're gonna see just the cup or just the tracks ranked, and then just the cups ranked. So it's gonna be in total one,
just
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 clips. Does that make sense?
just the cups is gonna be the shortest video ever.
Yeah. So you
There's
got the
only
whole
four.
video. So that's one.
Actually, wait,
You
I
got
never
each
even asked.
individual
Oh,
cups
never mind.
tracks ranked. That's 4 videos, and then you have just the cups ranked. So you have cups, tracks, and cups. It's confusing. The fucking words are impossible. But there's gonna be 5 videos regarding this video. So I hope that makes
This
a
is
lick of sense. I don't know.
I'm s- oh, I'm just glad we got the worst game out of the way first.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
god. Thankfully next is Mario Kart 64, which will be
yeah,
much more interesting, and it's a game I've actually played. So I'll actually hey,
yeah,
well, I mean, we played through it together, but even before that I played it, so at least that'll be fun. Can't
yeah. All right. So do you want to
wait for that.
close her out?
Yeah. That's it for this video. We'll be back next month probably for ranking the Mario Kart 64 cups and courses and cups and whatever else, how five,
And
six
cups and
videos, however
tracks
many
and
there are.
courses and music and also saying that we're not going to talk about remakes and then proceed to talk about remake. Uh,
Yeah, no, I feel like this one we had to do the remakes because they were just so hard to rank
yeah,
otherwise. But
yeah,
I think 64 onward, we won't have to talk about the remakes as much, except I might have to with Super Circuit because I never played that. But anyway,
yeah.
um, yeah, so we'll be back. This is just we're looking forward to recording and doing all the other ones. It's gonna be fun to just go through and see every Mario Kart's track.
And
I
then
don't know if they're.
next year we're going to do this again with Smash Brothers.
Oh my, I'd be down. Not
Oh
gonna
my
lie.
god.
um, and maybe I'll do a tour one, but that will never happen because they constantly add a new track every 2 weeks and it'd be outdated in 2 weeks. And
But the problem is that you can't organize it by cup. There's not like a standard tour cup that
no,
change all
I
the
just
time.
mean, no, I know. In that case, it would just be the tracks, but it's just the fact there's so many
Yeah.
and they also add new ones. It would just get outdated so quickly.
Yeah, so
If I ever do that,
if tour ends, because I assume you played almost every tour, is there a tour that you missed
I, nope, I've played since day one.
since day
Played
one,
every single day since day one.
since beta?
No, no,
Then you
not beta.
missed
I
beta tour.
signed.
You missed the beta
No,
tour.
no, that doesn't count because for some reason, beta test, which wasn't even like an official tour, I signed up for it, but they never sent me the thing to play the beta.
Uh,
But ever since New York tour, day one, I've
so
played every single day.
you
So I'm a
could
devoted tour
potentially
player.
do one on your own. I'm not gonna do that. You could potentially
Oh,
do
yeah.
one on your own when tour inevitably dies because it's going to.
I
when
imagine
after the
I
last
always
tour, you could potentially do it.
yeah. I imagine it won't end till like maybe as like right before the next game comes out or something.
Yeah, but here's
Like
the thing.
they'll probably keep it going till the next game,
You know,
honestly.
you might think, oh, it's just like all the tour tracks and then whatever retro track. No, no, it's more than that. So not only do the tour tracks have like four different variations. Right now they don't, but by the end they will have four variations each. Then you have
I didn't even
the Nitro tour tracks. That's two. Then three. You have all of the retro tracks, which I don't even know how many, but I don't even
and the
maybe
correct.
potentially by the end of the lifespan you have every single game except for eights, which you might even get eights. Then on top of that,
There is evidence suggesting that 8 tracks could potentially be coming to tour at some
so
point, which would be crazy.
add up. So here's all the potential tracks. Let's say there are five nitros. I don't know how many cities are in the game currently.
There's way more than that.
No, how
There's
many? No,
like
no, no. I'm splitting cities and nitros.
oh,
They're two different things.
hold on. I'm going off the wait. How many were data mined for the past? There were three. So there's currently 11 because I was trying to go off because there's three more cities data mined. So 11 currently, with
So how
three
many
more
in
on the
total?
way.
How many in total potential tracks are there?
Like for the cities,
Yeah.
not counting the variants, 14. But if you added like three variants at
So
least
you
for
got
all of them, there'd be a lot
14.
more.
You have 14 cities. Multiply that by 4 because there's potentially four
Maybe
variants.
so far, I don't know. Only New York and Tokyo have four
I
so
know,
far.
but I'm saying
But
let's say that they every single one will eventually get 4. So, you
oh
got
god,
14 cities. And again, this is the
four times
potential
14.
that this is the potential of how many tracks could be in tour to
Oh,
rank.
by the way,
You
if you're
got
counting non-city nitros, I was gonna say if we're counting non-city nitros, there are five more data mined for tours, so that's 8 nitros that
okay.
aren't cities.
So you got 14
So
cities, multiply that by 4 different variants. Then you got 8 different nitros plus every single classic game track ever,
and the remix tracks.
and then the remix tracks, which assuming that all SNES type tracks, so Donut 1, Donut
And
Plains 1, one
and
of
and
each get
GBA
a.
Bowser's Castle. And GBA Bowser's
Oh,
Castle for some
GBA
reason.
Bowser's Castle got RMX? Oh, fuck.
There's a yeah, it's not the it's I don't, that makes me think there is not going to be an SNES
That
Bowser's
is
Castle on tour,
over.
sadly.
That is over 500 tracks to rank. If you thought that our 2 hour long podcast on the, we got an hour out of SNES, just so you know. So out of
Somehow
2.5 hours for Mario Kart 8, which includes nitros, retros, and DLC, and then this Super Nintendo got an hour out of just nitros, which I guess doesn't really compare because there are 5 tracks in each cup. Tor has over 500 tracks potentially could be in the game by the end of its lifespan.
I was also thinking counting tour tracks, not counting the TR and RT versions, because
Oh
that would be a
yeah.
bit much. Just like
If you
their
want, let's
normal,
include those and then you multiply that by 3.
like 1,000.
Yeah, so you have the 500 tracks that I just said. Then
Bro,
you have the R
imagine if
versions, the T
imagine
versions,
if like
the mirror versions. Then you have the RT. No, I'm just kidding.
imagine if like every single track in Mario Kart history came to friggin' tour, then it would just be like 1,000 different.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
I don't. I
it'd be
think.
like a
I don't think R
it'd be like a
counts. R and Mirror don't count because they're the same track, just different. I would say T
well,
would.
kind
I
of.
think T would count.
T is more similar to the normal version than R is. It just is
R
the
is
normal
just
track with ramp.
backwards.
It still feels way different. Like I still want them to add a reverse cup like mirror because it feels so different racing them backwards. Like
Yeah.
going from
Oh my
like
god.
they should add the
RTM.
there would be there would be
RTM.
oh my if they had M variations, oh my god. Yeah, M, then you'd have no, not just M. Then you'd have RTM, but then also RM and TM.
Oh
Oh my
god.
god.
All right. Well,
You'd have
yeah.
so many.
Look forward to Matt's video on Mario Kart. No, I'm just kidding.
That, that would be the world's like
Oh well,
most ambitious
actually,
project in the world.
you could by the end of its lifespan because ranking them would be impossible.
And
You
let
could do all of well, we're gonna do all so. I think what you could do potentially is rank all of the tours by the end of its lifespan. If you had duplicate tours,
that would be fun.
then those wouldn't count. So
Well, not really, because even if they're the same name, they have differences. Like
But
last
how would
Space
you
Tour,
know the difference between Halloween Tour and like how would you know the
well,
difference? Is there a
the
wiki page
first
that
one,
says exactly how many which level or which tracks were in like the 2020
yes,
version of there is?
there you can go to I always go to the Mario Kart Tour page on the Mario Wiki, and it has every tour. Like
Yeah.
the first one added Luigi's Mansion, the second one had Maple Treeway, the third one introduced London Loop 3, the fourth one added Boo Lake.
Yeah.
And there's other features too that they added.
Yeah, you
So
could I
it
guess you
was
could do that. That would be like one way to
and
include
the
tour
current
in
space
this.
the current space tour added Wii Rainbow Road. The last one didn't even add any new Rainbow Roads, so that's like
Yeah.
that's already a major
I mean,
difference.
I guess yeah, that could be a way you can include Tor in this. It's just so hard to include Tor because it's just
Or
an
if I did it,
awkward game.
it would be I would go by year, like a tour year. So like starting from September 25th, 2019, any track added from then to September 24th of 2020, like that first chunk, I would just do year 2, year 3, and we're currently in year 4 of tour. Maybe I could do that.
Hmm.
Like do each year, but then when I do the year 2 video, you'll still see the year 1 tracks on the tier list, and I'll just add the year 2 ones to it. That'd be interesting. 4
It's still
videos,
gonna
but
be
it's
a
still
billion
shorter.
tracks.
They're like 20 something, like 20 something tracks, which is not bad, honestly. And some
Yeah.
years have had more tracks than others. Year 1 would be the longest because New York tour and like Tokyo tour and Paris or Halloween tour, the first 3 like were the ones that pretty much added
Yeah.
in all the base game content,
Yeah.
which so they're that one would have the most, but I don't
All
know, that could
right.
be
Well,
interesting. If I were,
you.
I think I would do it by year if I did it like that. I would just do individual videos for each year of Mario Kart Tour's life. It'd be easier
Yeah.
that way.
All right. You want to close it out?
Oh yeah. The actual real outro this
Yeah.
time. So that okay, the real outro. So that's it for this video. It was we somehow got an hour out of
Yeah.
20 Super Mario Kart tracks. Um yeah, if you enjoyed, there's a Discord in the description you can join if you want. Maybe you could be a potential guest on the show one day, which you never know. I
Hey, that's
joined
how
and
that's how
now
Matt got here because he was a
that
guest and then
I
he
started as a
became a
guest and now
permanent
I'm a
member.
see this could be you.
Yeah.
So you better like, subscribe, and
Oh yeah, there's another
oh,
thing
but,
too. Not only did he rise in the ranks, but how many episodes did he watch? Probably exactly 0. But
I have all the ones I'm in my own private playlist.
wait, there's like how
So I've
many?
seen I think
When you
there's
were
like
a guest, you had 2, right?
yeah, there's like I think there's around 8 or 9 now, I think, which is
Yeah.
kind of crazy to think about. But yeah, no, like, subscribe. According to YouTube statistics, only 40% of you
No, that's
want.
not
No,
true.
I'm just kidding.
I have no idea. Actually, you
Uh,
want to find out? I'm gonna find out right now. I can tell you right now. The
no, screw
statistics,
it.
analytics. All right,
Let's
right
just
here, right here. All right.
embrace the
According
meme.
to you, where is it?
Embrace the meme. Why not?
Audience. According to YouTube statistics, only 41% of you are. You were actually very close.
Oh my god.
Only 41% of you are actually subscribed. So the 59% of you, what are you doing? Subscribe right now today. It's
And you
free.
can always unsubscribe
Yeah, it's
later.
free, and you can always subscribe later.
In the words of Dream. There you
Yeah.
go. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Catch us next month for our Mario Kart 64 uh track cup ranking video,
Yeah.
and also potentially later on this month for our cup ranking for Mario Kart 8 tracks, since we didn't do that yet.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get the other boys
So,
back in here to
I guess another
do that
thing I
one.
should explain to you, I know we're trying to wrap it up, but we're obviously trying to do the clips so it'll be easier for you to consume because these episodes are going to get quite long. But the other guys are going to be kind of doing like the quote-unquote main show. Like I believe after this, before this video goes up, they have a TF2 video. That's basically going to be the continuation of their show. We've kind of spun off, but also it's still going to be a numbered episode. So.
It's like GVG. They each have like their own things they do. Like there's the Name That Track that John does, for example. That's like its own spin-off.
But it's still going to be a numbered episode, so it'll just mean you got more podcasts each month because we used to only do one. So potentially you get 2 podcasts a month. So.
But the ones with ranking the tracks is probably just going to be me and Jaden. Unless it's the Booster Course Pass one, then that'll have everybody like in the Mario Kart 8 one. So that'll be interesting.
Well, except for Highland. Highland wasn't there for the first one. So. All right, we're done.
True.
Okay, wrap it up.
Yeah. Bye, like and subscribe. That's it.
Waluigi and Adios and all that, you know.